Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back in the building. It's episode 10 of the podcast. I'm your host, 10. This is Just Live Sports. And to the left of me, I got my uncle. What's up, Brian?
What up? How you doing? How you doing?
That's Steck to the left of me. And to the left of Steck, we got Brown. What's going on, man? Been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Been a little minute. We last week talked about football. We've been on a little tangent of football. But today, we're talking about the NBA trade deadline. The Sixers are, they're a little rocky. They made a couple little moves. But I think the really big move that we all want to talk about is the Luka deal. So we could hop straight into that. Luka was traded to the Lakers, as many people know. Also, Maxi Kleber. Isn't that how you say his name? Kleber. Yeah. Markieff Morris. Oh my God, I can't talk. God, we're already 2 minutes in. And the Mavs got AD, Max Christie, and a Lakers 2029 first round pick. You guys want to talk about it? One first round pick for Luka and a 31-year-old and Max Christie.
I have no words, bro.
What's it been like? Almost a week now since this trade happened.
Yeah,
and it still
couple
doesn't make
days.
any sense to me.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, like I think like people are still going crazy on Twitter about it. It's just like
Trade
makes
the
no
guy
sense.
that brought you to the finals last year.
Who was also like, top 5 in scoring. Like,
It's like trading Dirk.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
What-
25-year-old
what do you do?
franchise superstar.
I saw like the perfect NFL comparison. It'd be like I saw trading like Joe Burrow after the Bengals went to the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
For-
literally.
Dak and a first round pick.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, that's literally a great comparison. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I just found that absolutely insane. You're gonna trade basically somebody who's literally the face of your franchise, the most popular person on your team.
To the Lakers.
Yeah, to the most popular franchise, like,
For Anthony Davis. When you
Yeah.
have a solid, he's not the
And-
greatest center, but he's solid.
and like the GM, I forget his name. You know,
Cuban?
no,
He's not doing
no.
it.
Mark Cuban sold his stuff and everything.
The
I forget his name. Nico Harrison, it might be.
Yeah, he's the GM.
Yeah. Okay, so he said that they were looking for like more defense or whatever, and they think that defense wins championships. But it's like, why?
would
Why
you trade
Luka?
You could probably still get AD trading someone else.
I would have
I'd rather
traded
trade
Kyrie.
Yeah, exactly.
And they also said he was like 270 pounds at one point.
He's listed as 230.
230.
But he was, even
So.
if he was like that weight at one point, he still played like, I think he played like almost 80 games last year.
Yeah.
Went to a whole finals run,
He
played
was
every
hurt
game.
during the whole playoffs,
Yeah, played a whole
and
run.
Still made it.
Yeah, and still led the playoffs in scoring. And I don't know, Luka, like, they're worried about him being out of shape, but like the way Luka plays, like,
But if that's
Luka-
if that's the least of your concerns, I mean.
oh yeah, and even
To make
that's
that
not enough
trade,
to
yeah,
trade him. Like
yeah,
that's a
exactly.
problem you fix on your own.
You could have got more.
Yeah, you could have got like so many first round picks. That's number one. But you also could have maybe even.
Got a better player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like trade.
What I don't get is just if they just like put his name out on the market, the offers they would have got for him would be insane. They
Yeah.
could have at least got 5 first round picks.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
Like, you
Hold
want
on one
Anthony
second.
Davis and Max Christie.
All right, that was a little brief pause. Had to do something real quick. Anyways, getting back to what we were saying. Yeah, I think we're all on the same board. Like none of that
Makes no sense.
None of that trade makes zero sense. Even if you're saying, oh, defense wins championships, cool. But why are you trading Luka,
Luka
the
dominates.
25-year-old superstar, for 31-year-old Anthony Davis, who has injury problems as well?
He literally-
Like you don't even know if he's gonna stay healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Trade a 5-time All-Star, 5-time first All-NBA team. Brought you to the finals.
I would rather bet on the 25-year-old's health and injury risk than 31-year-old AD. I'm sorry, but
I do think the Mavs are still gonna be good, but like
I do too.
maybe for
Yeah,
like
they'll be
you
good.
maybe get
The West is stacked.
you maybe get like 3 more years of the Mavs being good, where Luka was gonna have you in the playoffs every year for the next 15 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
Now
what?
he's gonna have the Lakers in the playoffs every year.
Yeah, so it doesn't make any sense to me if I'm being totally honest. Zero sense at all. I think we're all on the same page for that.
LeBron's in this somehow.
Yeah, he is. Exactly. He
GM
is.
Brown.
Yeah, GM Brown. Exactly.
It is probably the craziest trade in NBA history.
Yeah,
I didn't know
for sure.
two All Stars have never been traded for like two All Stars have never been traded for each other in the middle of a season.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, interesting. I don't. The trade makes zero sense to me if I was the GM, but whatever. You talk a little bit about the Sixers here. We can like brief through it. He traded KJ Martin to the Pistons for 2 second-round picks. That was really just a salary dump. Who cares? It's KJ Martin, whatever. And then we get Jared Butler. Let's go. And then we get 4 second-round picks, and we trade away Reggie Jackson and a first. But it's like one of our like I think the worst first we have, so we'll be all right.
And then we traded Caleb Martin for Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, Caleb Martin for Quinn.
that deal I actually like.
Which
Yeah,
I
we
yeah, which
won
I
that
actually
trade.
like that.
Like, what's up with the Mavs trading all their young superstars?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's not a superstar, but
No,
He
he's shooting 40% from three.
He was good for the Knicks, and then he's averaging more than Caleb Martin, shooting better than Caleb Martin, and he's like one of the best perimeter defenders in the league actually.
the Mavs are something's going on in that office. I don't really know.
I don't know. I seen like a
Blow up.
I seen a conspiracy theory that it was like they're trying to like make the team really bad and then basically like sell him and like try and like sell him like move him to like Las Vegas and build a casino where the Mavs are playing at right now.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
imagine that happens.
Yeah, I have no clue. Imagine that does happen. That would be freaking
That'd
weird.
be crazy.
That'd be very, very weird that they get moved to Las Vegas.
I mean, you just traded Luka Doncic. It might happen.
It might. Yeah, I don't. At that point, who knows exactly? Yeah. So that's kind of like Sixers talk right now. I mean, they're still like 20 and what, like 35, maybe. I might be a little off,
They're
but
like 19 and 29, I think.
yeah, okay.
20
So
and 30, maybe.
what are they, Brown? Are you even following them? I haven't really been following the Sixers.
hard,
If I'm
it's
being
hard to-
totally honest,
it's
it
hard
is
to
hard.
follow
If I'm not doing anything, I'll like throw the game on, but
Yeah.
I'm not going out my way to watch it.
No,
I'll check
exactly.
the score here and there, but
Yeah,
unless I'm betting,
I feel you. I'm a little interested.
If I'm not betting, I'm not.
I mean, I'm interested in like the league as a whole, but like, I mean, I don't watch like, on a daily basis. But I do throw it on like at the end of the night, and I watch some ball like whoever's playing. So, maybe not the Sixers, but I watch a little bit. Here's a big trade, in a 5-team trade. This is the Warriors' big trade. This is Jimmy Butler, and then they extended Jimmy Butler to a 2-year, $121 million deal.
Smart move.
So the Heat trade Jimmy Butler to the Warriors. The Heat get Andrew Wiggins out of this, PJ Tucker, and then a first-round pick. I'm pretty sure PJ Tucker might have been moved again.
Yeah.
I'm not too.
Like 3 times. He's been on 3 different teams in 5 days.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey,
work.
you just got traded today.
That's like literally like why like you're not even going to the facility of the new
Yeah.
team.
I
You're just
think
like
he went to Toronto today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
he
got
did.
Davion Mitchell.
yeah for Davion Mitchell exactly. Excuse me. Yeah, so he get that. Pistons get Lindy Waters the third. Josh Richardson, Sixers legend, and then 2nd-round pick. Jazz get Dennis Schroeder, the man who talks about he feels like he's a slave to the NBA because he gets traded. I don't understand that. You get paid millions and millions of dollars, and you're like, yeah, because I get traded. Whatever. I just wanted to put it out there.
And then he did get traded. Right?
Yeah, and then he did get traded, so yeah. And then the Raptors get Kyle Anderson. So, really huge trade here. I mean, just really to make the money work out, obviously. But, I mean, some people got pieces that they might have needed to add to their bench. And then, yeah, the Warriors get Jimmy Butler to pair up with Steph. So, that's pretty crazy. Their lineup is, like, really old now. Like, really, really old. But, I mean, there's a possibility, like, you can get it done with Jimmy Butler and Steph. I don't know, like, I wouldn't say they're, like, contenders for, like, a finals, but they're definitely going to, like, make the playoffs for sure.
I feel like teams should go like all in. Like I don't think there's like one like clear. I mean, obviously like there's the Celtics,
Cavs.
yeah, but like, do you really trust the Cavs or the Thunder in the playoffs yet? Maybe
Nah.
I don't know. I mean, the Thunder did make a run
I still
last
think
year.
the Nuggets are coming out the West.
Yeah, the Thunder are at some point gonna make that jump though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They're just really young.
Yeah.
So
You
They
guys
just
Jay
got
dropping 50
they just got
points.
Chet back
Yeah.
too.
but it's also like you also have like 32 future first round picks, so I
Yeah.
think they'll be all right.
Yeah, they're
They'll
set.
be okay.
Yeah.
You could literally trade all those picks to get Cooper Flag.
They just got Chet back today too.
Yeah,
so
I seen that.
they've been
So,
doing all this without their big man.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna help for sure. Lakers make another move. You know, after Anthony Davis was like, "Yeah, I'd really like a big man so I could play the 4 spot." They traded him for Luka, and then they got a center in Mark Williams from the Hornets. But they also had to give up Connect, Cam Reddish, and a 23 and a 2031 first round pick and a 2023 pick swap. So they give up a little bit there, but you're still getting a really good player in Mark Williams.
Yeah, he's a good center.
You know, you're definitely getting some defense. Just it's gonna be a good floor spacing though, and you're gonna have Reeves there too. And I guess
Good.
Rui's gonna play the 4. This is my guess. Or LeBron plays the 4. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
LeBron plays whatever position he wants to play.
Yeah, he played point guard if he won for real. He a coach and a point guard. He's starting 5.
It's the Los Angeles LeBrons, bro.
Yeah. It's gonna be him at point guard, Bronny at shooting guard, and then whoever else.
I think this is like the most underrated trade. I think this is gonna work out good
Dude,
for the Lakers.
A super
Oh,
underrated
it's a
trade.
great trade.
Like I honestly love this trade. I hate that you kind of have to give up Connect in this. but-
you still have Reeves, which they're
Yeah,
kind
you
of the
do.
same guy.
Yeah, they are. But I just feel like in a development standpoint, I mean, obviously you're playing for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but in a development standpoint, like I think Connect will pan out much better than Austin
Yeah,
Reeves.
Probably.
LeBron just wants one more ring with his son, and then he's calling
Yeah.
it quits. That's
But I mean, they can get one more ring though. Like that's the thing. You can make
Now
a
they
really,
can.
really, really
I mean,
good run.
They were good with AD, but they just got Luka, so this is gonna be.
Yeah. And you still have LeBron, dude. LeBron's still a top
Yeah.
15, 20 player in the league.
Dropping triple doubles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, I think that's a great move by them.
Yeah. They killed it this trade deadline.
Yeah, I won't lie. Like I really wasn't expecting them to like go all out like this, but I mean, I don't think anybody was though. Like I feel like they could have made a move, but I don't think anybody was
Yeah,
expecting
I
them to
was
trade
so-
AD.
I was such in shock when I saw Luka go there. I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah, I'm still in shock. It just does not make any sense. I don't know. Some behind it, man.
Yeah, there's something going on.
Something crazy going on. Something's in
I
the
heard-
water.
I heard like rumors saying that Luka hated like the front office and they always getting fights and shit.
Yeah, apparently they like fired all the front office people that Luka liked in order to like. The story was they like fired all these people that Luka liked in order to like to motivate Luka more because they didn't like his behavior off the court. So like they thought that would work out, but
Crazy work,
Crazy work because you just got rid of him.
bro.
and now
Yeah,
Luka's on a
tripping.
revenge tour.
So
Oh my god, when Luka plays them, bro, dude, when Luka goes back to play them, like I'm talking about in Dallas too.
it's in Dallas, right? The first game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
he's gonna fry. He's gonna fry their shit. He's gonna fry them, like no doubt, dude. He's gonna be on a revenge tour.
He's gonna cook them.
Another big trade. The Raptors get Brandon Ingram on the move from the Pelicans. The Pelicans have officially traded everything they have gotten out of the AD trade. Nothing has really panned out for them. But the Raptors get Brandon Ingram. The Pelicans get Kelly Olynyk, Bruce Brown, 1 first and 1 second. So not a terrible pick. I mean, not a terrible trade. Obviously, you're giving up Olynyk and Bruce Brown for the salary to make it work.
seems like kind of
But-
a steal to
For
get
the
Brandon-
Raptors?
to get Brandon Ingram for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
It definitely is a steal.
Yeah.
It
Brandon
definitely is a
Ingram's still 27 and has a lot of. Him and Scotty Barnes, I think, will be good together.
I
But
mean,
the Raptors still need a lot of help.
Brandon Ingram and Luka got traded for the same amount of picks.
Jared Butler and
Side
Luka
to
got
second.
traded for the same amount of picks.
Yeah, crazy work. That's wild. It's wild. You give up a first for Jared Butler. We could have gave up a first and anybody on the team, and we could have got shit. I would have traded Embiid for Luka.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Any day of the week, I trade him right
Like
now.
I would trade him. I'd
Call the Lakers.
call the Lakers. We'll give him
I
Embiid.
give him Embiid and PG.
Yeah, I would too. Shit. Like even though you had Maxi, like bro, like if you had Luka and Maxi, like what? That'd be absurd. Just crazy.
Yeah, no one wants Embiid.
But yeah, that's definitely a good move for the Raptors. Um, I don't know how they're really doing this year. I could look at it.
They're terrible, aren't they?
Are they?
They're not good.
Not good at all.
They won't make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I don't even see him. I don't even see him in the top 15, bro. What?
They're definitely.
Oh wait, no,
bottom.
they're 16 and 35.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
What are we?
they're definitely pretty bad. We're 20 and 30. I was pretty close. I said 20 and 35.
How many games back of the play-in are we? We have to be the 11 seed.
We are the 11 seed.
What are we, a game back?
So
We're
in,
2 games back.
We're not in the play.
Oh, you have to be the 10 seed.
Yeah. 2 games
We're behind the Bulls.
What are we, a
Well, they
game
just
back?
got worse, so.
Yeah, the Bulls did just get worse. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that. They definitely just got worse. And then in front of the Bulls, it's the Hawks, then the Magic, and then the Pistons. Who would have thought the Pistons, right?
So we really should make the playoffs.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah, we should. I feel like some team is gonna have a little stretch where they lose a couple games, and we're gonna win a
end
couple
up winning
games.
like 10 straight. They're going to get our hopes up, and we're going to lose in the second round again.
Yeah, probably. Nah, we're probably losing the first, honestly.
Again? Like we did last
Yeah, yeah. I mean, who even knows if Embiid's gonna play? You know what pissed me off so much when, like, after the game that he played, he was like joking around. He was like, "Oh, I didn't want to get traded," and I was like, "Are you dead serious? So now you play?" And it might not even been about that. Like, he could have obviously just been joking, but like,
That's Troel Embiid.
but like, I don't think it was that wasn't the right time to troll, because you haven't played, you haven't been doing anything. So what right do you have to troll us? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
The fact that he can just come back after
Something's
not
wrong
playing
with
and
him.
drop a triple double. Like if that man could just stay healthy, he'd be generational.
He's
Yeah.
Like the best player in the league, but no.
Yeah, I seen a stat today where it's like Tom Brady made the Super Bowl 48% of his career, and Joel Embiid hasn't played
Yeah.
like 47% of his games. So it's more likely that Tom Brady would go to a Super Bowl
Than
in a
Embiid.
season than Embiid would play.
A game.
A game.
A game.
A
That's
game.
Crazy. That's a crazy stat.
So, yeah, like obviously, like if you're a Sixers fan, like you know how talented this guy is, but like again, we know he's a big clumsy guy, and he's just constantly hurt. He's been playing on one leg for like 3 years now. It hasn't gotten any better.
He always gets hurt like a week before the playoffs.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
He's always either wearing a brace or a face mask. And
yeah, definitely. I was just about to say a face mask for sure.
Always something with that dude.
Yup. Moving on. The Wizards. I feel like the Bucks did Chris Middleton so bad, bro. But yeah, the Wizards gets Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, and a pick swap. And then the Bucks get Kyle Kuzma from the Wizards, Patrick Baldwin, and a second round pick and that pick swap. So Chris Middleton has been there for a really, really long time. They won a championship with Chris Middleton. I mean, man, that kind of hurts. Like, I'm not even like a huge fan of like the Bucks or the Wizards, but I just kind of felt that was a little messed up.
Kyle Kuzma is terrible.
Yeah, I think Kuzma's trash.
Yeah, I don't know why they would make that trade.
I mean, Kuzma is younger, and he's definitely like Kuzma in the right situation could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could.
So I don't
Better than
hate
Chris
it.
Middleton though. He could.
He wasn't bad when he first got to the Wizards,
Nah,
but I mean, he's kind of just
Has Middleton been hurt? I haven't really seen him play.
he's just not really the same that he
Did he
was.
start?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's older.
Middleton.
Yeah,
I haven't seen much of Chris
Yeah, I
Middleton
haven't seen Middleton in a couple
recently.
years.
But he's also pretty old too, so it's like I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. And he's a 2 on a team with Giannis. 3. Yeah, I forgot about Damian Lillard. Oh my God, wow, where have I been? Well, that's embarrassing, huh? I forgot Damian Lillard was on the Bucks. Okay, another huge trade. This is another big one. The Spurs get De'Aaron Fox, Jordan McLaughlin, and then the Kings, they get Zach LaVine, Sydney Sissoko. If I'm saying that right, oh god, I'm butchering this man's name. 3 first-round picks: 2025, 2027, 2031. And then the Bulls get Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Herter, and then they also get back their 2025 pick via the Kings. So huge trade. Obviously, the big ones is Bulls trading Levine to the Kings, and then the Kings moving on from De'Aaron Fox and trading him to go pair up with Wemby.
They brought Levine back with DeMar.
Yeah, and he just snapped the other night too. Like he has debut De'Aaron Fox, but
Hey, what do you have, like 30 last night? Was
I think
it last
28,
Yeah.
28, 30.
I think
It was up
that's
there.
gonna work out perfectly for them. That's a great duo.
I do
night?
too.
I'd say that is a
I
great.
think that's a really really good
That's
duo.
such a smart trade for them.
And then you're gonna have Stephon Castle, and just the Spurs are in the right direction for sure.
And
But I also like
does Devin Vassell still play there?
Mm-hmm.
Vassell.
But like,
So-
imagine if the Mavs,
Say Castle.
imagine if the Mavs went to
I said Sissoko.
if the Mavs went to the Spurs and were like, yo, we're trying to trade Luka. The Spurs would do everything in their power to pair up Luka and Wemby
Oh
for
my
the next
god.
15 years.
Yeah, but I don't think they have anything.
They could give up the
they would
same.
want.
They give up the same.
They could
thing.
give up five first round picks
Yeah, bro. You
and throw in whoever.
shit. I'd give away anybody besides Wemby on that
They'd
team.
win at least 3 chips.
I'd give you Devin Vassell,
in the next 5
three
years.
first round picks, and I'd give you somebody else.
Yeah,
on
that's
that
what I'm
team.
saying. It still just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm still clueless on that trade.
Yeah, no, either do I. But I feel like they weren't openly shopping Luca though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
they weren't
something
openly
happened.
shopping him.
Nah,
That's
something
no.
happened. They're just trying to get rid of him. He was a cancer to their team, apparently. Because there's no way.
I don't know how that could be, but
There's no way.
hey, man.
With the Bulls trade, I seen so the Bulls got DeMar DeRozan from the Spurs,
Mm-hmm.
traded him away, and then traded Levine to go pair with DeMar DeRozan. And literally all they got back was the pick that they traded for DeMar DeRozan. They just
Like,
gave
what's
him
the
they
point?
just like, yeah, you can have your pick back.
Jeez Louise. That's ridiculous.
That is terrible.
Yeah, I definitely do think. I even think that Levine going to the Kings is a pretty nice move for the Kings too, though.
Yeah,
Like obviously it's not. I would say that
I'd rather have De'Aaron Fox, though.
I would rather have De'Aaron Fox too, but there's definitely an argument that
They're de-
Levine is a little better.
Levine's
you know.
probably the better
Yeah.
scorer.
Yeah.
Fox is younger.
I'd
Yeah.
say they're in like the same.
The same category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
But who I'd rather have, I'd probably rather have De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, me too.
And in the Spurs' sake, you get your point guard for Wemby. De'Aaron Fox gets to play behind CP3. That's gotta help something.
Yeah, I would also take like if you were trying to trade and pair up Wemby with somebody, I would rather pick De'Aaron Fox than
Oh yeah,
Levine,
yeah.
Yeah, for
obviously.
sure,
So,
for sure.
yeah, that's kind of all I had for like NBA. I know there's a couple like other ones. There was like some small ones, but there wasn't like those were like the really really big ones. There was Kevin Porter got traded to the Bucks. For
I
Marjan
thought
Pritchard.
I thought the Clippers got robbed by trading. They gave up. Who did they just give up? They got Bogdanovich for Terrence
yeah,
Mann
yeah.
and Bones Highland.
Oh yeah.
Traded both of
Wait,
them
didn't
just
I
for
write that?
Bogdanovich?
I didn't write
Where
that.
was he? The Pistons?
The Hawks.
The Hawks?
Yeah, he's with the Hawks. I thought I wrote that down, but I guess I didn't.
That's
Yeah, the Hawks fleeced them getting
Yeah, that's a
Bones
great
and
trade
Terrence
for them.
Mann.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Well, that just happened recently?
Yeah, it was like the last trade right before the deadline.
Yeah.
I would rather have Terrence Mann than Bogdanovich straight up.
See, Cody Martin got moved again. Because Cody Martin's now on the Suns now, and the Hornets got Jurkic in a 2026 first round pick. So, interesting.
Very nice.
Very, very, very interesting NBA trade deadline. I can't lie. Really, really crazy to
Not
think about.
expecting that.
No, I don't think anybody was expecting any of those big player names to go. Like Luka, obviously, but I feel like Brandon Ingram we knew was kind of gonna be on the go. Mark Williams, I didn't think so.
No, but they started shopping because they needed a center.
Yeah, they definitely did. They probably called everybody shit. They called us too. Said, "Who Embiid for LeBron
For Bronny.
for Bronny."
It sounds like there's a ton of trades that were close to happening that didn't too. Like Katie denied a trade that
Oh,
would have
yeah.
sent him to the Warriors.
Yeah.
I just saw the T Wolves try to get KD last second too. That got turned down.
Who are they gonna get rid of? They said.
It didn't say. But KD and Ant would have been fire.
They'd probably have to get rid of Julius Randle.
Yeah.
He's trash anyway.
Yeah, he's butt. He's yeah, no. I don't think I ever like really appreciated Julius Randle.
Like, he would put up numbers on the Knicks and not lose, and when he was hurt, the Knicks were gross.
Yeah.
And Cat's having one of his best years of his career.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro, for sure.
Yeah, they're scary.
Yeah, he looks like a dog in New York. Rotating to football a little bit. Talk about a little bit of football. The two names that I did want to talk about who have been in the news in the last 2 weeks, and the one person who we've heard a ton about is Myles Garrett, who has requested a trade from the Browns.
And Denzel Ward today.
And Denzel Ward as well. Yeah. So, a top 10 corner in the NFL has requested a trade from the Browns. And also, maybe the best edge rusher in the NFL. You know, there's a couple other ones, you know.
Definitely him.
But I think it's him. There's T.J. Watt. There's Michael Parsons.
Him or TJ Watt.
But yeah, I would give it to Garrett. He single handedly like ruins games. So does T.J. Watt as well. But I would say that.
Well, Myles
No.
Garrett does it consistently, and he's healthy on the field.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, he has requested a trade. He's been on the Browns for, God, I think he was drafted 2015, I believe maybe.
He was the first overall
Yeah.
pick, right?
Yeah. So I think he was 15. I could be wrong. He's been in the league for a while now, dude. So, he wants to go to a contender. I think the best option is the Philadelphia Eagles, because I mean, and now hear me out. Slay is retiring.
Yeah.
BG's leaving. Sweat's gone. I mean, I don't know realistically like what you're gonna give up to get Myles Garrett, but how he can work the cap space, because there's gonna be people leaving, people on 1-year contracts. We gotta see if we're gonna pay Bond. So
That's
there's
the
gonna be a
biggest
lot
issue.
going on.
Yeah,
He's having to pay.
Yeah,
Bond.
it's having to pay.
And Myles Garrett, most likely, wherever he goes, is going to get extended right away.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a bag.
Now, I think you could give up a haul and then sign him to like a 2-year extension and then have him for 3 years.
Yeah.
But like his 2-year extension is probably like 50, 60 million per year.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe. Like he's making over 35 million per year. So like, yeah, I think the biggest part with this is just working around the cap space. But I mean, if you could do it, obviously that would be probably the biggest get in like
I would do
the
it.
last decade
I
for
would
the
do it.
Eagles,
Alright.
besides Saquon, obviously.
If we get Myles Garrett, just give us a ring, bro. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna win back to backs.
Yeah, so I had some other potential landing spots in here. At my number 1 list, I had the Eagles. At 2, I had the Commanders. So they got a lot of cap space. They're rising. They got a young quarterback. Definitely. 3, I got the Bills. They've came this short to being in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Go after Myles Garrett. I think that would make sense. 4, 5, and 6 are a little surprising, I think. Broncos, 4. It'd be a little interesting. It'd be a little interesting for sure. But I feel like he would be a good fit in their scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, they need an edge rusher like
Yeah,
badly.
they do.
Like if I was them, I'd give them everything. I'd give you Kirk Cousins. I'd give you Kyle
They need
Pitts.
to figure out their quarterback.
Oh
They
my
do need a
God.
quarterback anyway. They need a
Who?
quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they gotta
I'd give
figure
you
that out.
Kirk, because you're gonna obviously Penix is the future. I'd give you Kyle Pitts. I'd give you a 1st-round pick, and I'd give you. I don't even know who's in their secondary. Anybody. I'd give him anybody for real if I was the Falcons.
Jesse Bates?
No, I wouldn't give him Jesse Bates. Hell no. I ain't giving you Jesse Bates. You tripping? I'm not giving you no
They
Jesse
had
Bates.
Jesse Bates and
Justin Simmons.
Simmons is a free agent.
Yeah.
Who else they got back?
AJ Terrell.
AJ Terrell.
And
Yeah.
I don't know their other corner off the top of my head. I couldn't tell you. I don't know the Falcons secondary. I don't live in Atlanta. Um, at 6, and this is if they can afford it because I highly doubt that they can afford this. But I mean to pair up Aiden Hutchinson and Miles Garrett for the Lions, I mean
Yeah,
that kind of guarantees you the spot in the Super Bowl
yeah,
probably.
They definitely can't afford that.
Yeah. I don't think they could afford that at all. But I mean, I don't know how their off season is gonna go. I don't know who's under contract or
Yeah,
anything.
I feel like they're gonna be handing out a lot of extensions. Like Gibbs is gonna get paid at some point.
Yeah, you have to.
You're gonna a lot of their young defenders too. Like Hutchinson's gonna need a contract at some point. They're gonna run into cap trouble.
Yeah. Plus Hutch just got hurt too, and it's like, but I mean he just sat the whole year, so I mean
He's about to be back, but he's a dog.
he is a dog. But it's always like giving that big contract right after you came off of injury for a year and you haven't played.
Yeah,
It's a little scary. But I mean, yeah, obviously he's produced at a high level for however long now. So, yeah, those are the potential landing spots. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure every team in the league would call
Yeah,
about
another
Miles
one-
Garrett.
Another one I saw was the Raiders were trying to pair him and Max Crosby, which I don't really get because their offense.
Yeah,
is
they're not contending.
Yeah, they're not gonna do anything. But Crosby and Miles Garrett would be dirty.
Crosby and Miles Garrett is, ew, disgusting. I mean,
Imagine.
Tom Brady.
could the Cowboys afford it? I don't know. I don't know.
No,
No, you guys are broke.
we gotta pay Micah. So no.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Never mind.
Breaking Miles Garrett.
You're cooked. Yeah, but you also have Dak Prescott on a giant deal.
He'll be back.
Oh yeah, he'll be back all right.
Back and better than ever.
He'll be back all right for his 9-10 season. We're playing 19 games. They're probably gonna boost it again. I did hear
I saw
something.
it's about to go
or
to
seen
18.
something. Yeah.
You guys might be good next year, but you'll be great just to be shitty in the playoffs. So
Give me Ashton Genty
he's the answer.
or Egbuka.
I mean, I had him in my mock draft going to the Cowboys.
I'd take a receiver too.
I'd rather have. Who would you rather have, Genty or Luka?
I like Genty.
I would have Genty.
But I wouldn't complain if we got Egbuka or Burden even
He
too.
changes your whole dynamic of your offense if you draft Genty because you guys have no run game.
And we're supposed to be a run heavy offense.
Exactly. So you draft somebody like that who adds a dynamic. People actually have to play the run instead of just playing CeeDee Lamb the entire time. And Jake Ferguson isn't even a bad option either.
Hey, Rico Dowdle.
Okay.
Yeah,
not
I was
bad.
watching something
No,
today and
he's
I didn't
terrible.
realize
He's
Jake
awful.
Ferguson didn't have one touchdown this year.
Yeah, no. Well, he was hurt for.
Rico Dowdle stinks. Don't say anything about him.
He had a nice-
he
nice-
st- no, he
He
stinks.
He had a nice
No, he
season.
stinks. No, he stinks.
No, he wasn't
Nah,
bad.
he wasn't bad. Nah, I'll give it to them. He wasn't bad.
He had like
Didn't he have like 14
He had like 300-yard games in the year.
He had a 300-yard game.
No, like 300-yard games.
Oh, okay. I was about to say- I was like, wait, when did he have a 300-yard game? When did I miss
Yeah,
this?
I was gonna say that's the record.
You don't remember that?
No,
Breaking five
not at
to-
all. Not at all.
5 to 320 yards.
What's it called? Another team I kind of wanted to talk about was the Rams. Obviously, Matthew Stafford's been in the news. Whether he's gonna stay in Los Angeles or whatever, he's gonna get traded to somewhere. I feel like we talked about this before. That like somebody should get drafted behind Matthew Stafford, and then like develop
Yeah.
for maybe a year or something. I feel like that would be the best bet for the Rams if you just keep Stafford. Because, I mean, he's still not bad even though he's really old.
I think Jackson Dart would be like the perfect pick for them. Have
If you-
Jackson Dart sit for a year.
That
behind
honestly be a really good pick
Stafford,
for them.
Yeah.
This would be a really good pick for them.
Or even like Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, one of them guys.
Yeah.
Jalen Milrow.
I think
No.
Jackson Dart's gonna be a demon.
You see his hand size?
No.
You didn't see his hand size?
Milrow?
Yeah.
No.
The smallest ever in NFL history as a quarterback
That's
when he
not good.
measured at the combine.
You know,
I kid you not. I'm
you
not
know-
even kidding
You know who had the smallest hands before that? Bad sign. Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm trying to think of who it is.
Well-
It's Kenny Pickett.
Small hands, don't draft him.
that's why Kenny Pickett wears gloves, so clearly. Can't hold on to the ball.
That's our guy though.
Yeah, he's
Our guy. That's
yeah, he led us to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If Jalen Hurts goes down, best believe we throw in Kenny Pickett in there to win us
No,
the
you
Bowl.
want Tanner
I'm
McKee in
not
there.
gonna lie. Jalen Hurts goes down, I want Tanner
We
McKee.
putting Saquon at quarterback.
Or Saquon running Wildcat the whole damn
Putting
season.
Saquon at quarterback. What's it called? The Rams. I don't know if you guys seen this, but they're
Cooper
gonna
Kupp.
move on from Cooper Cup. Yeah.
And it's like that's like
Smart.
confirmed already.
It's
Yeah,
smart.
already confirmed.
You gotta just keep Luka, build around him, keep him as your one, because he's going to be the best receiver, a top 3 receiver for like the next 5 years.
Yeah, totally. The potential landing spots that I had Cup going to, and I only put 2 down, but I mean, I'm sure there's more we can name off the top of our heads. The number 1 team I had was the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up as a Bills
Makes
fan,
sense.
you know.
That would be great.
That'd be pretty good for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Somebody with reliable hands who can catch the ball, because he needs that for sure. But it adds a good dynamic to their offense too, because they don't really have one number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
Same with the Packers too.
Mhm.
Packers are an interesting spot. I feel like they could use another weapon. Sure, you have Jaden Reed, but Christian Watson just went down with ACL injury. He's not gonna be out there till like week 6 or week 8 next year.
Dontavian Wicks.
And then
said
you
they
have
don't-
Dontavian Wicks,
He said they don't need a one.
which yeah, Josh. Did you see the tweet with Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs? And he was like, yeah, I think we need a 1, and he's like flipped out on Twitter. Like, yo, calm down, dude. Like, he didn't have a good year. Like, he had a bad year. His rookie year was good. He created like 55% of separation in man coverage, which
Yeah.
is like the highest in the NFL in 2023. But this year he just didn't play well. So, I mean, don't be mad about it. Like, you just need another weapon, bro. And you can learn. You can learn from Cooper Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? So, can you guys think of any other spots? I mean, I was trying to think
saw
of
the
something, but I
Steelers.
just didn't write
I've
down.
seen
Like,
that.
the
I've seen the
Steelers.
Patriots.
Steelers, Patriots, the Cowboys
I've
are
seen
one.
the Cowboys too.
Oh yeah, I think you guys also seen the rumor. It was like, oh, the AJ Brown could get traded to the Patriots for
Yeah.
pick 4 or whatever.
Yeah,
Or
Only
like
'cause of my, yeah.
for Abdul Carter.
If we didn't get Myles Garrett, I mean, I wouldn't want that to happen. But if that did happen, I would be a little mad. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be that mad.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you.
I wouldn't do it though. If I was the GM, no, I'm not doing that.
No.
I
No.
need more.
No,
Blue
I-
Carter is
yeah, I
gonna be
feel
a
that.
monster though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think he's gonna be a monster.
Would you rather have him though, or AJ Brown?
I'd rather have AJ.
Yeah.
With the
I feel like-
with the Eagles, I'd rather have AJ.
Yeah.
'Cause we don't. I mean, he would help Abdul Carter, but
I mean, yeah, and it would be cool to like get him on a rookie contract and like let him be an
and
absolute
low-key,
freak.
Smitty's would be a great one. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
He
let's
would.
not
He
talk-
would be.
Let's not talk about that though, because I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, we don't want. Yeah, we want AJ Brown on our team. We love AJ Brown. I'm not gonna lie.
If we
Like,
could get him without giving up AJ Brown, love it.
for sure,
That's not happening.
for sure. Who you want? Kenny Pickett. I'll give you Kenny Pickett. 4th round, 4th overall pick. I give you Kenny Pickett. Take it or leave it. Throwing a couple bucks too.
He didn't even go 4th overall in his draft. What did he?
I think he went in 2nd.
I don't think any. He was the first quarterback off the board in his draft.
Was he?
Yeah, that draft
Jeez.
sucked for quarterbacks.
What draft was that?
2020
Who won
What,
one?
3 years ago?
Who won one?
or
Was that
2021?
Kayvon Walker?
Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon? I was thinking of Kayvon.
I feel like
Kayvon
I just
Thibodeau.
remember that quarterback class was awful.
2021. Hold on, real quick.
2022. He went 20. Yeah, Walker won. This was a defensive draft. His top 3 was actually Walker.
What years?
2022.
Okay.
top 5
Walker.
is crazy.
Yeah. Thibodeau. Hutchinson.
He has not panned out to
Yeah.
them at all, dude. He was such a dog in college. Like, he was a freak. He was an athletic freak.
With the Oregon?
And then 2 was Hutchinson, 3 was Stingley, 4 was Sauce.
Yeah.
Which Stingley over Sauce might be the right pick.
Honestly,
Drake.
if you were going back and looking at that though, and I was like a scout, I would have said that Derek Stingley was better than Sauce. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He played in a tougher conference
Yeah,
too.
that's all it is. This receiver class was kind of crazy too. Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave.
Oh yeah.
Wilson and Olave went back to back as teammates,
Mhm.
and Jameson Williams right after that.
I mean, and it's dude, like
Devon Dotson.
the amount of receivers that have come out of
I didn't realize
Alabama.
he's only been in the year for 2 years, 3 years.
Dotson.
Yeah, the amount of receivers that have come out of Alabama and Ohio State is absurd, unbelievable. Like the talent that goes through there is just crazy, dude,
Devon
crazy.
Dotson, anytime touchdown.
Dude, you're talking about they went from Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson to Emeka Ibuka, Marvin Harrison. Now you have Jeremiah Smith.
Wide receiver.
Still got
you.
Cordell Tate too, and he's
Yeah.
nice.
Is
They
that
were
wide
all on the
receiver?
team. Oh, and fucking Jackson Smith and Najibba.
Mm-hmm.
Is that wide receiver you over LSU?
Alabama or LSU?
No, not over LSU.
Oh, LSU.
Bro,
I mean
Probably not.
LSU's got
What was that?
Chase,
Is
Jettas,
that 2018 when they won the
Odell, Jarvis Landry,
They got a
You
couple
just keep
more.
BTJ?
They got a couple.
BTJ. Yeah.
That might have been the best college team of all time, though.
Joe Burrow's team
Joe
definitely.
Yeah, that was definitely the best college team of all
Definitely.
time.
Jamar Chase didn't even play in the Natty. He was hurt.
It would just be. I mean, I thought it was even crazy just to see Joe and Chase on the same team. But like, imagine like later on down the road, and Jay Jettis comes and pairs up with them.
He's going to.
Oh my
He's
God.
They're gonna be.
That's gonna be.
You just gotta find a way to pay Burrow, Chase, and
Yeah,
it's all
that's
on the
only
same
that's
team.
only like a
But the
$1 billion
thing is-
offense between the three.
The thing is, you got their defense.
Oh yeah, bro. Their defense just
Like
loses
they
bro
literally,
games.
their offense was gross this year, but their defense, dog shit. Because T Higgins is a demon.
They just they're like the Bengals just continue to fail Burrow. It's really not even on Burrow, dude. Like
He's
He-
never really had a line.
No.
Never really had.
a defense.
He's had somewhat of a defense the year they went to the Super Bowl, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Not crazy though.
yeah, no.
Like his best player is Trey Hendrickson, and I'm not dissing him. Like he's a good player, but
No, didn't he lead the league in sacks?
Yeah,
Mhm.
15, 14.
yeah, he snapped this year, which
Yeah,
he
for
should get
no
a contract
reason.
extension.
For no reason.
But it doesn't
It was
matter.
his contract year, that's why.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna turn it up this year."
Yeah, you can't win any games when you're letting up 35 a game.
Hell no. But then he's also putting up 34 though.
That's what I'm saying.
He's losing
He'll
by
keep
1
him in
point.
it. Yeah, just
So-
get that man anything for a defense.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate with Joe Burrow. I'm not gonna lie.
Can they trade for Miles Garrett? I mean, they wouldn't trade him in the division.
I mean,
probably.
No,
Yeah,
probably not. I mean, that would be upsetting for Browns fans. Oh my God, you're getting haunted by Miles Garrett every single year for twice a year. That would be crazy.
Haunted by Myles Garrett on defense and then haunted by Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase on offense.
No, I would not trade Miles Garrett in division.
Yeah, no. Is that how you feel about Micah? You wouldn't want him in the division if you guys got rid of him?
Obviously not.
You'd cry if he came to the Eagles?
I don't think Micah would come to the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't want him.
I feel like I don't know. Micah is he has an interesting personality,
Yeah.
but I don't think he would come to the Eagles, to be honest. I think he likes the Cowboys. He honestly likes the Cowboys.
He says he wants to stay there. Let's get Micah on the pod. Let's do a collab.
Yo, Micah, if you're watching this one day,
Yeah, if you watch it,
slide.
Micah. Yo, pull up. I'll drop the Addy. Slide through.
We'll get Micah and Paul George on the pod.
Oh,
It'd be
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, we might. If we win the Super Bowl, we might see Paul George driving around in the city.
We might. We might
I'm
do.
breaking his car window and telling him to, like, fucking step the fuck up, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? I'm sorry, but I had to say it, bro.
I'm gonna break his window and tell him to step the hell up. Nice. I don't know if he'll be driving at the parade though.
Yeah, no chance. He might be at the parade.
He might be at the parade, like in
He
a
better be
limo
in
or
the
some
gym.
shit. Yeah, he better be in the gym getting shots. Hell with the parade. You need to be working out. You need to be getting that cardio, hitting the weights, shooting the basketball. Like,
He gonna be sitting like me right behind the mic on his podcast.
mm-hmm.
Talk about,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, we just dropped another one, but good team lost.
It's okay. It's okay, because I got this podcast. That's all right. Whatever. I know they're going to figure it out eventually. It's just unfortunate to see, the road that we're taking, because we know the team is so talented, bro. It's just we can't figure it out. And it's the same shit every year. So it's disappointing. Anyways, with the
I
Sixers.
give up with them.
Yeah, we kind of threw in the white flag train away everyone today.
Yeah. But I mean, also then again, like it's nice as well because I mean, not nice, but I mean, you could look forward to at least some good sports in Philadelphia, which is the Eagles.
Yeah, you got the Eagles,
And you
the
got
Phillies.
The Flyers are coming up too, and
Yeah.
the Phillies. The Phillies are a little
Flyers got a
sullen
little
though.
more work.
The Flyers got a little more work, but they're
They'll
young.
be good in 3 years.
They're young. That's the thing. They're a little
Yeah,
they're a little inconsistent right now,
Yeah,
as Andy likes to say.
they'll be good.
They're gonna be straight for sure. They got a good coach too. I like their coach, Tordomini.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good guy, and he just tells it how straight up how it is. The only thing I have written on this page, I literally wrote down one thing. It was Micah Hyde announced his retirement. Which nah, shout out to him though, because he was like really good for the Bills, and he was good for the Packers for a little bit too. He was a 2-time All-Pro safety. But yeah, the Bills losing another piece, like they're crumbling.
Yeah.
After 4 times in the AFC Championship, they're crumbling.
I saw someone else retired too.
Mason Crosby,
Yeah.
the kicker. I could have shouted him out too. I guess the kicker matters too. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
He's made some big kicks.
The kicker does matter for sure.
He broke my heart one year. Made a game winner on us in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, for sure. What's your prediction for the bowl? How you feeling, Brown?
I'm feeling great, bro.
You think we're gonna lose?
No,
Everyone's gonna say I'm hating.
Nah, but I
telling
wanna know,
I'm
though.
telling you straight.
That's fine.
I think the Chiefs win.
Okay, what's the score though? Like, what do you think they win? Like, what do you think they win off of though?
31-27. Why do they win?
Like, why do they win? They
Because
just
they're the Chiefs.
because they just bust our ass.
No,
I'm
31-27.
trying to tell you.
I think.
You remember when Brady beat them by 22? We're not gonna beat them by 22, but we're gonna win by 2 touchdowns, bro. Give me Eagles 38-24, bro. Like,
I think
I think we're going to actually show up.
bro. I think my big thing is that like
This team's
even
different than
even if the NFL could be rigged, why would they rig it for Patrick Mahomes to have a three-peat? You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like.
But it's the same team. It's the Eagles.
But it's
Why
like.
can't we get our revenge?
we're going
Because
to,
like
bro.
that builds the drama for like, oh, Mahomes has come for Brady. Brady never had a three-peat before.
Yeah, you know who ruined Brady's 3-peat? The Birds.
The Birds.
And you know who's
No
gonna
cap.
ruin Mahomes 3-peat? The Birds.
That's a good point. I'm not gonna lie. Read the Revengers.
Yeah.
Took the Avengers 2 times to beat Thanos.
Yeah.
Now we here. We the Avengers.
We lost to Tom Brady, then beat him. Lost to Mahomes, and now we're gonna beat him.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like this game, like, to me, and I think there's a very good chance the Chiefs win just because they're the Chiefs. Obviously, like
Yeah,
it's
there's
Mahomes.
still a good chance, but I think.
I think what it comes down to is like if it's a one possession game
And
at the end of the game and Mahomes got the
Yeah,
ball,
we're cooked.
he's gonna score.
Yeah, we're cooked.
I think that's how it ends.
I think it ends with Mahomes getting the ball last, and they get a holding call, a pass interference, 70 yards down the field, and they kick a field goal to win it.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna end. And if it ends on that, I'm crashing out. I'm never watching the NFL again. Like, if we lose off of 3 points, I'm
If
gonna
we
be
lose off the
pissed.
flag again, I'm going to the front office.
Wear white gloves.
And I'm fighting them refs.
Wear white gloves. Wear white gloves. All the defense, you better wear white gloves. I'm telling you. They wearing white jerseys. We wearing white gloves. We are not getting holding calls. Dead. I do not want to see. I just want a good Super Bowl. I want a clean Super Bowl. I don't want any BS called towards the end because they didn't call any of that the 2022 all game until the last second. So I just want a good game. I want the best team to come out on top. But I feel like the energy from 2022 Eagles going to the Super Bowl, totally different.
Yeah.
But we had so many veterans. Our
agree.
defense wasn't as good. We didn't understand how to guard certain things. We didn't even understand.
We didn't have
our
Saquon
man
Barkley.
coverage.
We didn't have Saquon Barkley.
That is also true. We didn't have Saquon Barkley. Shayshawn Barkley. We didn't have Shayshawn Barkley.
What's your prediction? You said it?
No, I did not. I don't think it's going to be high scoring.
Nah, definitely.
I think it's going to be 28-27 Eagles.
Bro.
We win by 1 point.
On the last second.
I don't even think we win. I don't even think we win
Yo, this
with
is
the
what
last second.
28-21, Pat Mahomes comes down, scores, and then we block the field goal.
I think that it comes down like this. It's 27-21 or whatever. It's 20-27, whatever the hell you want to make it. 21-27. Eagles get the ball. It's like 6 minutes left in the fourth. We take a long ass drive. Score with like a minute left. Put the ball in Mahomes' hands. Stop him. We win by 1 point.
That's what you want to do.
That's what I want to do.
Give Mahomes the ball.
Yeah, I
with a
do.
minute
I
left.
do. I do. They got 0 timeouts.
See,
they
I
got they
think-
got to go 90 yards down the field, and they got to go against
I think
our
that's
defense.
how the game goes, but Mahomes would pull off the game-winning drive.
I think he loses this one.
Yeah.
I think we make a stop. Whether I don't think we get an interception or anything, but I think something happens. A fourth down, break up, a fumble, recovery, something, a sack, big sack on third down.
I just think we're
I think something's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna pull through. Somebody's gonna like BG in the Super Bowl.
Jalen
Like
Carter.
I think one
was
of
about to
those
say,
one of those things is gonna happen.
Brandon Graham strip sack.
Yeah, again.
Bro, Brandon Graham strip sacks with a torn tricep. I'll buy his jersey. I don't have his jersey, but I will buy his jersey and I'll wear it on the next podcast if he wins this Super Bowl again. Shit.
He probably won't even play that much.
Boy, I'll frame his jersey and throw away Vic. I think there's a very good chance the Chiefs win it. Obviously, I don't know, man. I just think the energy is just different,
Yeah, I do too. I think the Eagles got all that.
and I think it's not like you're going into this game like nervous about playing in the Super Bowl. You've been there, you've played this team, and you got a chip on your shoulder to win the game because you've played this team before in the biggest stage of your life.
One more thing I left out. Why I think the Chiefs is
Go ahead.
Mahomes is 8-0 versus Vic Fangio.
I seen that too.
Yeah.
But Vic Fangio never had these type
No,
of
he
players
didn't.
on
But he
defense.
had really good defenses with.
He did.
With
He
Denver.
did. And he had a good defense with Miami too.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
give it
always
to
had
him.
a good defense.
He had Jalen Ramsey. He had some good players there.
Yeah.
Javon Holland.
8-0 is crazy.
But I don't think he's gonna fry us. I don't even think it's gonna.
No.
I don't think anybody's gonna score above 30. Put it that way.
No.
We are.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be like last Super Bowl, like 48, 45.
No. But I think. I said 31-27, so around there. But a team score like 4 touchdowns.
Here's my thing. I don't think Saquon will rush for 130 yards, just because they're gonna key on the run so hard,
That our pass game's gonna be crazy.
and that Jalen Hurts. We're gonna have to rely more on Jalen Hurts in the
Which
passing
is
game.
where.
But he
Which is, but like last game, bro, he was slinging
No,
the
he
ball.
was.
Last game, he was slinging it.
But he could come out. He could either come out and sling it, or he could come out and he makes one read and looks to his right and starts scrambling. You're gonna get
Yeah.
one or the other, and
Yeah,
that's
we
what
are.
could win you or lose you the game.
I think that the times that we do pass, we're gonna get blitzed heavy. But I do think the times that they know we're gonna run, like Steve Spagnuolo is a good defensive
Yeah.
coordinator,
Yeah.
like top 10 ever, maybe even top 5. Like he's up there.
Why didn't he get a head coach?
I think he just wants to stay with Reed, bro, and just keep winning bowls, like
Guess
straight
so.
up. Cause sometimes you're just like you're in that position, you're defensive coordinator, you already won 3 bowls. It's
Yeah.
like, why would I go be a head coach
Yeah.
when I could keep calling these plays and keep winning bowls with the same people? I would do the
Sure.
same shit. And some people are just better off being coordinators than head coaches.
Oh yeah.
Like way better. Like Kellen Moore he's not meant to be a head coach. He's meant to be a
Which
coordinator.
is about to be the Saints head coach.
I don't know why you would go to the team with negative $80 million in cap room. Who do you have to work with? Spencer Rattler? Great. You're going from this offense to Spencer Rattler. Congratulations. Take your bags and leave. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. We can't keep a coordinator for more than a year. That's usually just how it goes because you're good, and those other teams want the coordinators to make them head coaches. But then most of the coordinators that go to be head coaches really don't. At least ours, like, what's his name?
Who was the who
Shane
went to the Colts?
Steichen.
Yeah. What was he Wasn't he the quarterbacks coach though?
At some point, and then he's the head coach now, though.
No, wasn't he the quarterbacks coach of the Eagles? Or was he?
No, that was Brian Johnson.
Uh,
And Brian Johnson's the offensive coordinator for the Commanders.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he is.
he is.
And then
Mm-hmm.
who? You lost? Oh, Frank Reich
Yeah, Frank.
went to the Colts too.
Yeah, yeah. That was a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I liked him as a head coach. He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad as a coach. He's all right. Forget what I was gonna say about the Eagles. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think that he'll run for 130 yards, Saquon. But I do think that he'll
I still think
at
he
least run between 70 to 90 and have a ton
I
or
think
two.
he'll break 100.
I think he snaps.
I don't know, bro.
I think the Chiefs are gonna game plan to do everything in their power to make Jalen Hurts throw the ball.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's what you got to do.
So like they just gonna load the box, eight
Yeah.
people in the box every single play,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, even then, I don't care. You could load the box with 8 people. We're gonna figure a way to run the
Yeah.
ball.
The
You're not.
Chiefs
You're
do
not
have
gonna
a-
stop our
Chiefs
offensive
do have a
line
good
and our running back.
Chiefs have a good D line.
They do.
Chris Jones is on the interior.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Aftis on the end. So I mean, they'll be able to. I'd say they should be able to do more than the Commanders did against the run.
I think we should be able to pass the ball too. Like I really don't think there should be no problem passing the ball. I really
Nah,
don't.
I think it would be.
I mentioned last week on the podcast that in the Super Bowl of 2022, I went back and like looked at like a lot of the clips and like I think it was like a certain percentage. It was like 65% of like the third downs that the Eagles had on offense. The Chiefs played man coverage, so it's just something to look at. I'm not saying they're gonna play man coverage a lot, but I mean if you're planning on stopping the run, you're probably not gonna drop back that many people if you have a box of 8 and you're in a zone. You might be in man, so it's just something to see. You never know. I mean we had a couple deep shots last 2022 for touchdowns like AJ Brown and stuff. A lot of man coverage concepts, so something to see. I just want a great game. That's all I want. And this is the podcast right before the Super Bowl on Sunday, so
Go Birds.
go Birds. Damn right. Brown, you got anything to
Go
add?
Birds. He
Go-
said,
go
he said
Chiefs.
Go Birds.
Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs Kingdom. Go Chiefs Kingdom. Go Red. Go Big Red.
Go Refs.
Just
Go
a-
Refs. Go Refs.
Just a clean and fair game.
Clean and fair game. I like that.
That's
We're gonna end it on that. Clean and fair game. That's what I want to.
That's
Honestly,
what I want.
nothing else. I just want a good game. Best team comes out on top, baby.
the Eagles.
And that's gonna be the Birds.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 10 of the new podcast on YouTube. It's Just Live Sports. I'm your host Ted. To the left of me, I got Steck, and to the left of Steck, I got Brown. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Peace.
Soup.